Hey, it's Brad. I just thought that I would go ahead and take a moment to film a video and share my It Gets Better story, since so many people out there have been so awesome to open up and be so generous as to share their stories. I grew up an awkward kid. I was very awkward. I was very peculiar and unique. You can ask anybody that knew me as a child. I knew this. Even as a kid, I knew that I was very odd. I was certainly not like the other kids. Some people could chalk it up to me being a geek or a nerd, but there was more to it than that. I didn't know this at the time, but yeah, there was a lot more to it. I grew up in a very small town, Cleburne, Texas, and word gets around very easily there. Everyone knows everyone. So whenever anybody would see my peculiarities, they would often start a rumor. It was pretty much a rumor mill. That's Cleburne right there for you. Big old rumor mill. I don't understand the rumor mill. I guess I made people feel better about themselves, that they're living in a shitty town with shitty lives. I'm sorry, that was vicious, and that was me attacking attacking people that I don't associate with anymore. See, this is the part that it gets better. You don't have to associate with these people anymore after you get out of high school. But my particular story is, I didn't know I was gay for the longest time. I just thought I was odd and unique, and I certainly was geeky and nerdy, and I wasn't exactly flamboyant, but I definitely wasn't butch. I was somewhere in the middle, and being in the middle in some place like Cleburne, Texas, that's asking for trouble. You have to fit in somewhere, usually with the cliques in high school, in any high school really, but a small town high school, it's worse. You have to pick a clique and follow it. I made my own clique, even if I was the only one in it, and I was fucking happy. I made my own friends. People joined me to be in my clique. But yeah, so people figured out that I was gay before I even knew that I was gay. They made up nicknames like Brad the Fag, which doesn't even rhyme, so it didn't really hurt. So I'm like, wow, that's all you have to come up with? You're awesome. So yeah, I had to deal with that. I did deal with a lot of bullying, a lot of physical violence, a lot of it from my own brothers, actually. Growing up with two older brothers, I had a bloody nose at least once a week. It's just because they were rough and all hetero and macho. But that's the past, seriously. I'm saying all the negative shit because you need to realize that everybody goes through all this. Everybody has gone through what you've gone through. Everybody is going through what you've gone through. It gets better. You don't realize it now, but it gets better. It may seem hopeless, but trust me, it so is not hopeless. I've tried to take my life a few times. Thankfully, I suck at it. Don't do that. Don't make the same mistake that I almost made, because I would have missed out on so much. You have no idea. You may think that you can predict where your life is headed, what's going to come to you. You have no clue. None. It gets way better than you could ever imagine. Seriously. The people that I've met, the friends that I've made, the friends that I've turned into my family, they are what really matter. Seriously. While growing up, I also was able to have an outlet to my frustrations, my anger, my depression, all the negativity that I was experiencing. I had an outlet. I wrote. At the age of 15, I have never written a single thing in my life. Well, I mean, except for essays and homework and stuff like that. But to actually just sit there and write. To write poetry, to write various writings to get your feelings out, to just be creative and explore your emotions and see where they're heading. That's what I did. I have never stopped doing that. It's been an awesome outlet for me. This is my therapy, and this is the cheapest therapy that I've ever had. It's freaking free. So if anybody out there likes to write or is thinking about writing, do it. It is awesome therapy. You get it out on paper. Once it's out on paper, you could have an awesome piece of art. And that's what I did. All of the bullying, all of the negativity, everything that I experienced while growing up in Cleburne, Texas, I put into a book and I published it. This is why it gets better. If you use that hatred to better yourself, to better your life, you will see exactly how much better it gets. I'm not even kidding. Don't let the hate get to you. Don't. Embrace the names. I'm a faggot. I'm a geek. I'm a nerd. And I love it. Once you embrace it, it loses its power. So that's all you have to do. Tough it out. Embrace who you are. Love yourself. Find an outlet and make your life better, because you're the one that's in control. So don't lose control.